Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Naufal Asyam Murdiono and my partner is Dirza Alfalah. Today, I will present multi-channel distribution material. First of all, what multi-channel distribution is. So, a multi-channel distribution system is a method or structure by which a single company establishes two or more sales and marketing channels to reach one or more customer segments through a physical store, an online marketplace such as Amazon or eBay, large retailer, wholesale, direct marketing, or sellers. When we talk about multi-channel distribution, it's all about reaching more target segments. For example, the use of distributors overseas that may enable you to reach segments that you would otherwise struggle to reach. Multi-channel is a formidable choice in today's world because it increases product availability in the sense that people can buy where they want to buy. For me personally, I would rather buying stuff online in which you can get more benefit such as cashback, discount, or even free stuff, which is highly unlikely to happen if we go shopping in offline store. Okay, we move on. So this is an example of how this works. This is a fairly well-known company, Apple. They are using a sophisticated multi-channel distribution strategy. For example, they own and operate over 510 Apple retail stores in over 25 countries. It also obviously sells direct online. You go onto the website, put in your cart, and they will ship directly to you. Similarly, you can also get Apple products from a wide number of online distributors partners, retail partners, and authorized distributors around the world. Of course, there are benefits and drawbacks. Let's just talk about the benefits first. It allows more target market segments to be reached. Customers increasingly expect products to be available via more than one channel. Enables higher revenue. For example, assume that a retail outlet in a store doesn't have a particular product in store, but if the customer can spot that, they will either choose a product from a different store or buy directly online. Therefore, the business doesn't have to leave the sale. So there are lots of benefits of multi-channel distribution. And there are drawbacks, potential for channel conflict. For example, competing with retailers by also selling directly to consumers can be complex to manage, and danger that pricing strategy becomes confused. Of course, as you use more types of channel, another danger that arises is that pricing becomes confused. Customers may try to seek a lower price from a direct channel and find the product being sold at a higher price in a retail store. Apple, for example, are really prominent of this. A lot of time they spent a lot of time making sure their price are consistent from one channel to another. And there we go. That's an overview of the concept of multi-channel distribution. Next is going to be Dirza.
Then let's move to types of distribution channel. And the first is distribution channel. The producer can sell directly to his customer without the help of middlemen, such as wholesalers of retailers. The first is by opening retail shop, and the second is through traveling salesman, and the third is through mail order business. This channel take the shortest route to the consumer. Certain goods, like the industrial machinery, are directly sold to the customer costly goods like computers and luxury automobile are also directly sold. Some manufacturers open their own retail shop in many localities and sell goods directly to consumers. The best example is that of the Bata Shoe Company. The manufacturers also try to sell to their own mail order department. All this indicates that producers are now taking steps to approach the consumer directly. So this is possible for some type of goods. The fact remains that the service of intermediaries, such as wholesalers and retailers, are often essential in the distribution of goods to consumers. And then is indirect distribution channel. The first is producer to consumer. The first channel from the producer to the consumer is preferable when buyers are few and the goods are costly and mostly purchased by industrial users. In this category falls as goods as complex machinery involving high technology, computer, and luxury cars. In this case, buyer can be directly contact and goods can be sold by direct personal approach. And then producer, retailer to consumer. The second channel from the producer to retailer to the consumer is preferable where the purchaser of goods are big retailers like department store, chain store, supermarket, or consumer cooperative store. In this case, the wholesale may be bypassed because the bulk of the goods are purchased by this like retail distributor to be sold to the consumer. And next, producer, wholesaler to consumer. The third channel from the producer to wholesaler and then to the customer can be successfully used in distributing industrial goods. Under industrial goods are included goods which are used for further production and not for resale. This is a shorter channel and the producer eliminates the retailer in this channeling. In this case, the buyer are business houses, government agencies, and consumer cooperative store and etc. And then producer, wholesaler, to retailer, and then to the consumer. The fourth channel from the producer and then to wholesaler and then retailer to the consumer is the longest route in the distribution link but is very popular. It is used for the marketing of a variety of consumer goods of daily use, particularly where the demand is elastic and a large number of similar products are available. This channel is preferable when the market for the goods is highly competitive.
All right, so as marketers, the foundation of our marketing strategy is often thought of as the product itself, and that's the key source of value for our customers. But that product is of no value if we can't get it to the customer. So that's where distribution or place comes in. And we really need to think carefully about how we distribute our product or how we get it to the customer in order to make the most value for them as well as for us as a company. So our choices in distribution channels are direct or indirect. In other words, we can sell directly to the customer, or we can sell through retailers and wholesalers, or we can use what's called multi-channel distribution. And that's simply the sale and transfer of product through multiple channels of distribution, typically both direct and indirect. Well, in today's world where we have such high levels of technology and everyone likes to buy from the internet, this multi-channel distribution could be thought of as the best of both worlds. Because for those customers who seek us out and want to buy directly from us, we can accommodate that. They can buy directly, and that comes with all sorts of implications, whether it's convenience for the customer or increased profit margin for us. But for those other customers who want to just go to a brick and mortar store or who are more inclined to buy from a department store, somewhere like that, they can find different options, including ours, and they can buy that way. So that increases convenience in its own way. So multi-channel distribution is a popular choice in today's world because it increases product availability in the sense that people can buy where they want to buy. It also can help us to maintain some margin on those direct sales. Like I said, we can gain a higher profit from those units that we sell directly. This is why, in combination, many companies use what we call multi-channel distribution today.